Okay. Hey, everyone. I'm going to show you a little bit about the setup that we have. So I'm at our Boston office in the Seaport District, and I'm sitting here in a conference room. I have my iPad here, and I am connected to Mike's robot, which is up in their Dover, New Hampshire office. So I've got a live view of exactly what's happening in the system that Mike has just described. So this will give me an opportunity to take control of the robot, show you a little bit about what we can do utilizing the tool, but doing so virtually. And I think that does a really good job of speaking to the teleoperation, right? And being able to overcome obstacles that come up in the middle of a night. So if you're looking for that lights out kind of an operation, I viewed this as being a really good tool to overcome that. So again, I've got my iPad here, and I can take over operation of Mike's robot and move the robot around a little bit. So first I'll hit the pause button, and you have a live view on the screen there of what I'm doing. So I'm going to pause this robot. Then I can hit the manual button and take over manual operation. And on my screen in the very top left there, you'll see a 3D rendering of the robot and what that looks like. So I can move the robot around. You'll see the little red, green, and blue arrows here. I can move that around and jog the robot in and out of the machine, doing my best not to crash Mike's robot from 100 miles away, but I'll actually move that robot out of the machine, and I can change the orientation around a little bit. You'll see there's a grasp option on the very bottom left there. I can open and close that gripper that's on Mike's robot there. So if a part was jammed up in the machine or got stuck, I could release that part. We could physically remove it from the machine. So just gives you a little snapshot of what some of the easy recovery looks like here.
I just wanted to show what the phone interface looked like. So if I were to pull up Olis Connect from my phone, which we can see on the screen share here, just what that flavor of interface looks like. So right now, the view that I have up on my phone is the 3D rendering of the robot. So I can jog around 3D rendering and I can see exactly what position the robot is in currently. If I go over to the next view, I can access the end of arm tooling camera. So this is the camera right at the base of the gripper, and you can see we just picked up a part and we're loading it into the machine. If I toggle to the next camera in my setup, you can see this is kind of the wide angle view that we have set up that is looking at the entire work cell. So it's the robot, the machine, the part feeder, and it really gives the operator using Olis Connect, that bird's eye view of everything that's going on. And last but not least, we just saw really quick the results come up from the part scan. So the camera here is looking at the computer screen and just seeing if the part that was just measured was pass, warning, or failed. So just, again, to show the different flavor of the views that what an operator would see from their phone if they wanted to remote into the robot. The other side of it too, from my phone, I can even take control of the robot exactly like we saw with Silas and the iPad, or even from your computer. You have the same capability from your phone. So I can press the operate button on the bottom left of the screen here, and I can right now pause the program. So the machine is going to continue to run, but the robot itself is paused. And once the machine is done, it's called for the robot, but the program itself is paused. So now if I was the operator and I saw that, and I was like, the program's paused. Let me rerun the program. I can hit the run button, and the robot will go in and retrieve the part. So again, if I was the operator and needed to log into the robot from my phone, I could stop the robot in case something wasn't going, according to the process, and I can intervene accordingly. I can also bring up the different programs that I have on the pendant. So if I needed to stop one program and then pick up on a new program, I could execute a different program. And then I have status. I can look at, what the control is doing. Am I connected? We can see what mode it is in. And again, just trying to show what exactly an operator would have if they needed to intervene or just log into the robot from their phone.